Yeah, you know, it's funny. The stock pipes are not bad, but they have a very, very tinny metallic sound to them. It's a nice deep rumble, but the sound is just kind of tinny. Right. And this sounds a little bit better, so yeah, we'll see. Did it? Good.
I don't remember this going that good, but mind you, I haven't ridden one since last year.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I'm a little over half a tank of gas with a plate on it.
Oh yeah, I'll be 10 minutes, 15 minutes tops, so. All right, thank you.
We know where to find you.
Right, yeah. And you know I'll be back anyway. Well guys, here I am again. I am now test riding a Chieftain with the Stage 1 exhaust pipes. These are made by Samson. And you know what I'm curious about is just if they're going to be obnoxiously loud. I needed something louder, I think, than what's on the stock Chieftain. You know, the funny thing about exhausts is just the fact that they always sound really nice when you're up close, you know, because you get that nice deep rumble of the bike itself. But it's really, you can't really judge that from a distance. It's kind of hard to judge. So essentially what I'm looking for is to not be invisible in traffic. And also, let's face it, I mean, you know, I want to get a nice sound as well. That's always good. Actually, you know what? I can probably go left here. And then we'll just kind of find out if these pipes are going to be working for me here. Well, that was peppy. Wow. The guy that brought the bike around for me said, you know, it seems like it really does open up the engine a bit, because he didn't recall the engine being this peppy when he, or responsive really, I guess is the correct word, when he last rode one. I would love for that mirror to be like not screwed up. But anyway, and actually, oh, he's right. Wow, that's a nice sound. Oh, guess what I'm getting? That's actually just what I was looking for. It is not much louder at all, just riding along. I mean, you can hear it, it's there, but it's not like, you know. Let me open up my shield a little bit here. Oh, that's not too bad at all. Wow. Let's hear what engine braking sounds like, shall we? Down to third. Oh, not bad. Oh man, why do I do this to me? Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, yep, I'm in love. You know, I was gonna wait, and see what Vance and Hines came out with, or D&D, but no, I think these are going to do nicely. Oh, I'm such a schmuck. All right, now what I want to do here is turn around, because I have a feeling there's going to be some ice up here. Gotta find a good place to do that. It's got to be like a street or something up here. See, this is nice. This is not too loud, just for generally puttering around. But when you actually kind of light into the throttle and go right by a place where I could have turned around, well, that was a little bit of a dirt road there. What about that? No, that's okay. So basically, I'm just going to end up kind of going where I didn't want to go. Oh wait, maybe not. Maybe not. Hang on. Oh, I can turn around here. This will also give me a good idea as to whether or not I'm going to be too loud in my neighborhood. Not that this is my neighborhood, but it will at least... I think that's passable. It's not whisper quiet, but it's not going to annoy anybody for too long. I don't think. Not really sure about that. No, I think that would be okay. But actually, so basically, this really does sound pretty good to me. Why? Why does it have to sound so good to me? Why am I riding a bike as a demo that only has 7 miles on it? I guess I should just like look behind me, make sure that nobody's coming, since my mirrors are all screwy. I can kind of see out of my left one. Can't see it all out of the right one. And, you know, it's kind of interesting when I think about it. Sometimes I think to myself, why is it that I care about if my bike is too loud for my neighborhood, but I don't care about other people's neighborhoods? And that's a valid question. Hey, what time is it? Huh. Just curious here. Hang on. Ah, wish I had mirrors. I wish I had my normal boots. But I don't for very long reasons that I won't go into. Does this like... Oh, it does. Look at that, I have mirrors. All right, so what time is it? It's right there. Whatever time it is, it's right there underneath my glove. And there's no way I'm taking that glove off. So... yeah, I can work with that. So just to get back to my point that I was interrupting myself during. So why do I care about my neighborhood and not other people's neighborhoods? I mean, that seems kind of wrong of me, and I've thought about that. You know, because sometimes you fall in love with the sound of your own bike and you really think everybody else wants to hear it. Kind of like your voice, you know? It's just, but I think in my case, the reason I'm concerned about my neighborhood is that no matter where I go, I'm always leaving my neighborhood. And so my neighbors have to hear it anytime I go somewhere. But once I'm out of my neighborhood, there are a lot of different routes that I might take. And so therefore, you know, other people's neighborhoods are only going to hear my bike like, you know, once in a while, but not twice a day or 3 times a day or 4 times a day or however many times I take my bike out. Well, this was nice. This is not too loud. And actually, here's the funny thing about it. I think, although I've been wrong about these things before in the past. Hang on. Okay. Wow, I get a lot of wind noise when I do that. Huh. Anyway, I think, for whatever reason, this frequency does not resonate inside my helmet like the stock pipes do. I'm probably wrong on that, though. I'll probably live to regret saying that. But, wow, this is actually very nice. Huh. So how would I describe the tone? It's obviously hard to say from the bike, but what I hear is more throatiness. I hear a little bit more of a nice deep pop. You know, you can actually kind of hear that popping sound of those cylinders firing, and so instead of just that kind of jumbled, ramble, little whatever I'm talking about, that, you know, you actually hear the, which is kind of nice. Actually, that's why you gotta love V-twins. Is that sound? All right, let's get myself over here. And yet, as I'm coasting, I mean, it's just nice. It's nice and quiet. It's really no issue at all. Very nice. Let's not go into the ice, Ev, okay? Okay. So, let me park this thing. And let me go take a listen. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Not obnoxiously loud, but a nice little bite to it. Very nice. Huh. Cool. Alrighty. Well, that's another expense. Oh my gosh.